Hi, I'm Dr. Cara Dodge with the Fisheries Science and Emerging Technologies Group, also known as FSET, here at the Anderson Cabot Center. Now, a lot of my research focuses on endangered leatherback sea turtles in their ocean feeding areas, where we study their health, behavior, diet, and impacts from boats and fishing gear. To do this work, we often need to perform a health assessment, collect tissue samples, or tag the turtles, which can be a real challenge with leatherbacks in particular. Imagine trying to convince a 7-foot-long, 1,500-pound turtle to hold still so you can take its temperature. And despite their huge size, leatherbacks are extremely elusive. They can hold their breath for over an hour, and they don't spend much time at the ocean's surface. They're also highly migratory, swimming thousands of miles each year between their feeding grounds and breeding areas. So today, I'm going to answer one of our most frequently asked questions. How in the world do you actually find and catch leatherback turtles in the open ocean for your research? There's a good reason that most sea turtle studies are done on their nesting beaches. The turtles crawl out of the water to lay their eggs in the sand, making them easily accessible to research scientists and anyone else who happens to be on the beach. Finding them at sea is more like searching for the proverbial needle in the haystack. When we started this work 15 years ago, only 2 other groups had even attempted it. Our colleagues in Canada and California had successfully worked with leatherbacks at sea, so we knew we could do it here in Massachusetts too. Our first step was to put together a strong field team with diverse talents. Our research team includes commercial fishermen, scientists, veterinarians, and spotter pilots, with everyone contributing a unique skill set to the project. Leatherbacks, like other sea turtles in New England, tend to be elusive. They spend most of their time under the ocean surface, coming up to breathe every now and then. The odds of going out and finding one on any given day are low, so we've tried to improve our odds in some strategic ways. We rely on sightings of turtles. Most of these come from the boating public through a dedicated sightings hotline run by Mass Audubon. We also get sightings from fishermen and other researchers. We use these sightings to identify local hotspots of turtle activity. Once we have a hotspot, we bring in our spotter pilot who flies over the area to look for turtles during our boat-based fieldwork. This has to happen on a very calm day with little to no wind. The spotter has a much better vantage point to see turtles than we do on the boat, and they can even see them below the water. We communicate with the spotter via radio to put the boat-based team in close proximity to the turtles. The boat team is also tasked with looking for the turtle while the captain continues to coordinate with our spotter. Often, just their head or a little bit of shell will be visible at the surface, and they may not stay up for very long, so it's critical to have all eyes on the water. Once we find the turtles, the next hurdle is catching them. We decided that the methods used in the old turtle fishing days were less than ideal for both the catcher and the catchee. Remember, leatherbacks are the largest sea turtle in the world, growing to over 1,000 pounds with formidable diving and breath-holding capabilities. So jumping in the water with one is never a good idea. So we adopted the capture methods used by our Canadian and California colleagues, consisting of a breakaway hoop net. The hoop is about 5 feet wide and the net is attached to the hoop with Velcro. 2 people operate this contraption. The hoop netter on the boat's bow positions the hoop in front of the turtle, and a second person uses a control line to pull the net off the hoop and closes it once the turtle is inside. As you can see in this series of video clips, this entire operation is a bit like a dance where correct timing is essential, requiring close coordination between the spotter pilot, the vessel captain, and the net team. This dance also requires the cooperation of the turtle, which is sometimes our downfall. These turtles are powerful underwater acrobats, and they're good at evading our net, so it helps to have some luck and years of experience under our belts. So now we have a giant leatherback sea turtle in our capture net, but how do we get that turtle out of the water and safely onto a boat in order to collect critical data on this endangered species? Please join us for a future Blue Planet Science Series episode to find out.